I'm joined here by End.
Hello, good evening. I'm Ben from Queen Walkers. I'm Legends League and yes, I builder for Queen Walkers. Yeah, I want to show tonight like two type of Legends League bases basically. One is like a diamond base and another is box bases. The two most common bases, I think. Every time when I start building, I every time like most I think of the base like I have an idea first, then start the building. Like where place the CC, where place the town hall. Like before the start, the base I usually have like already the idea how to build the base. Okay, let's start. First thing, I usually start from the core. Yeah, I usually like when I'm building like Legends base, I usually like think what strategy I want to defend, what range I am. So basically, like the meta right now is the heavy ice spam, like super dragons, stuff like that. So basically, I want like a heavy core.
So it's really interesting to me here that you didn't start with the town hall. So we've had a couple of other builders on. We had Mark from TGG and we had Sir Iron. Both of them, when they were building, both started with their town hall compartments. So I noticed here you started with your clan castle and then kind of chucked down a couple of infernos. Did you
Yeah,
sort of
I like
did
I
you have
like
something in
to
mind before you started, or is that the way you
yeah.
usually start?
Before usually before I start the base, I already have like in mind how I wanted to build the base or how will it looks at the end the base. So I usually start from the CC because in my opinion, outside the town hall, the CC is the second most important building because you can put the troops and yeah, I guess the super dragon is maybe the best defense. If example, if the lava hand comes out, then it will be a problem for the dragons or the RC, stuff like that. This is why I start from the CC. Like, but every builder, I think they have their style of building. But usually, I prefer to start from the CC.
Fair enough. Do you want to maybe tell us a little bit about what style of Legends League base you're building here, and what the kind of thinking
Yeah,
is behind it? I know
here
you.
is like basically a anti-dragons base with a double core inferno and with like this like a two sweeper pointing each other, two air defense in the core and two airborne to basically to make super dragons hard.
Is it just kind of super dragons and stuff that you're trying to defend at the moment, or is there any other strategies you think this
No,
style of
you.
base?
I mean, super dragons. Basically, it it is very hard to defend with the traps. Like you need to see like the base shape, like the pathing. But if you see like Queen Charge or P.E.K.K.A Smash, they usually can be stopped with traps. So I prefer like build like a first an anti-dragon base, then start to they use the traps for others strategy basically. Yeah, I'm not putting storage on in front of the town hall because in Legends League there's no many super goblin or a super goblin CC to take the town hall, so I can use the storage in other part of the village, like in front of the air defense to make super dragons lower, or in front of any scatter shot to like make a warden work like more hard basically.
I noticed you put your mortars inside the town hall compartment.
Yeah,
That's something
I
we don't
put
tend to see.
there
So
the mortar. I think, in my opinion, in this meta must be inside in every base because the mortar right now it helps to defend like the flame flinger. You know, because many P.E.K.K.A Smash player they just maybe flame flinger at town hall and start the push in other side of the village. The flame flinger have enough range to kill the flame flinger. This is why I'm putting like inside the base the mortars.
awesome. Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah,
You just don't tend to see it
if
on
you
too many
see
bases.
If you see, like, I'm putting like storage in front of the air defense to slow down the super dragons.
Okay, and do you want to continue talking us through this base here? So I'm noticing you're pretty late on putting down your Eagle artillery. Did you always have in mind that it was going to go up towards this 12 o'clock section, or?
The as I said, like before start the build the base, I usually like have in mind already like how the base gonna looks like, because I think is important like have like a idea before start the building. You know, you plan like where you place the inferno, where you place the scatter shot, where you place everything is important.
Yeah, for sure.
Like basically, I'm putting like one storage on in front of any air defense to, as I say, to slow down the super dragons. Then you can start to like put the other defense. Then you can also start to put like the trash. The trash is very important.
So Mask is
Okay.
asking if you think this would be able to stop a Gaku charge.
I think good player, if they do like a good plan, they will triple anyway. Like
Yep.
like depends. Like Legends League, like depends on how attack. Like every people like attack in different way. Any base can be triple, but we are trying to defend like the most common entries.
Yeah.
Like basically, like in every legend base, I usually like start think like, okay, what I wanted to defend. Maybe I wanted to defend like Pegasus Mesh. I wanted to defend Super Dragon, stuff like that. If you try to defend like too many stuff, then how say you want to have a good result of the base. Example, if I put like the traps against the dragons, it will be weak maybe against the blizzard, because you need the red bomb against the dragon, but you won't have to blizzard. So sometimes you have to decide like against which army you want to defend. The best thing is you try to look the leaderboard and see what is the most common. Like example, like this season, Super Dragon is very common. Maybe you will get like hit like 3 or 4 times per day, so you will try to defend that. If you see like Pegasus Mesh is more popular, then you will try to beat the Pegasus Mesh. I mean, it all depends on the ladder. I mean, okay, I almost placed everything, and I will explain now the key things of the base soon. Yeah, okay. First thing, when I finish the base, I look like the base like for a bit, you know. I wanted to look the sweeper, the core, the air defense, and the inferno placement, like the town hall, the CC range, and check the CC range and the inferno range is in the same range. Like maybe I'm doing a queen charge on the town hall. I want to see like if the CC timing it come out when the inferno target the queen, maybe stuff like that. So I will just put like one tile more inside the CC, maybe, to check if the hero can like get out or okay. Okay, I will just like placing the like show maybe some plan against this base. I think on this base, like most of Legends League player will just, when they will do drag spam, will look on the sweeper. They are pointing like this, so for sure they want like drag spam from the upside. Most of time on this type, they will just far side with blimp or slammer. So we try to bait this first. We need to see the blimp angle. They usually, when they do drag spam, they usually look at the side. If you see this side had the king, most of people they want like take like much as hero as possible with the push of the dragons. So basically, I think they will start most on the queen side. So we will put the Nado against the blimp. Like we try to draft from where the blimp will come. So the blimp, I think, will come like this. Okay. Once we have the side, we can start to put like the Nado and the other stuff. Okay, the Nado I think is okay. So we will put like 2 black bomb to kill the blimp. Red in case to kill the loons. But there's a possibility of also blimp from in frontal, like this, from the archer tower. So we try to bait it as well. Like just these 2 black bomb will just make like the blimp like open more early, who doesn't allow the blimp like activate the town hall, and it won't take down the town hall when you do the dragons. Then we have 4 black bomb we can just use on the core against the dragons. Like this, the red bombs as well. Another thing we can look is how to use the ground traps. The ground traps in Legends League, you need to care like hybrid, you need to care like P.E.K.K.A Smash. So we just place these traps against these armies. On this base, a possibility will be like this, the P.E.K.K.A Smash plan. Maybe they can come up like this, enter here, and jump there. So we will place like the traps against these P.E.K.K.A Smash. So first, we put the giant bomb.
Mask is asking in the chat why you've got the air skellies in the core rather than in the town hall compartment.
Yeah, because this air skelly will like slow down the dragons. Basically, when the dragons reach this position or this, the ice skelly will come out. In this case, you will have like 1 scatter, one air defense, the airball, and the seagull will kill from the middle, like the dragons. The skelly is for slow down the hero there. Also the skelly, yes, I usually like the skelly in the core. Like of course the traps, like for get like a good traps, you have to test your base. Maybe you can run like on Legends League, you see how it works. If you need any fix, you know, is because it's impossible to place like the traps perfect in one time. You have like to try it and see how it works, like which one it trigger, which one it doesn't. So like this. I will now start to place my spring traps.
So another question for you here. There's a little bit of a dead channel up in the 12 o'clock compartment where the double walls are, just below the Eagle Artillery. Someone in chat's just wondering why you've got that little compartment there.
Which one, sorry?
The one just below the Eagle Artillery, yeah.
Oh, this one. This one doesn't matter too much, you know. I prefer on this type of base like every wall closed, because it will make you waste like at least like one wall breaker. On push base, I prefer like how to say, because sometimes on P.E.K.K.A Smash, if you have like open walls, king will just exit or enter on any compartment. So I put like this extra wall because I had it like extra. I don't need like in other part of the village. Yeah, if you see, I placed like a giant bomb on one side, like trapped most like on one side, because I think most of people like as I said, same of dragons, same of Pegasmesh, they will prefer like hit a part of the base where they can get like more heroes as possible. Like from this side, they can get king and queen more easily. So from this side will be more common than the RC side.
So I know you touched on talking about the spring traps and stuff about smashes. There's not too many players that are currently attacking with hog riders. I think maybe Synthi is one of the very few that actually do it, but I think a few players still use hybrid and stuff. Are those spring traps designed to maybe deal with some hog riders as well? There was someone in chat asking that, or is it mainly just to sort of stop the smashes?
No, these spring traps, I usually use the spring traps against the hybrid, but you can use like against the headhunter, stuff like this. Depends on the base always. You need like see like what is most common. Whatever is most common, you try to defend it. Like mass hog is not very popular. Maybe you can like get heated by it like maybe one time per month, I can say. So it's not really worth it to test it. Like the most one popular hit is the P.E.K.K.A Smash, the Bowler Smash. Those two are the very most common. And Quincha Hybrid maybe, but Bowlers and Super Dragons, those two army are the key of Legends League. So we, when build a base, our main focus is against P.E.K.K.A Smash and Super Dragons, basically. Yeah,
Awesome. Yeah, this base is looking really good. Do you maybe want to talk a little bit about your testing process? How do you go about testing bases for Legends League, or do you usually build a base and go, I like this, and then you throw it straight in, or?
yeah. When I test the base, I usually like run on Legends League 1 or 2 days, like see how people attack me basically. When I see like people like will come like on the queen side with drag spam or queen charge the eagle, from there and we start like modify the traps, like fix the walls, fix like the buildings, stuff like that. So yeah, the best test I think is the Legend League himself. You
Okay.
can test as well. You can test as well like with your clan mates, like who is pushing, to fix like the traps. But I think the best way for like a high pusher is a run on low account. Once you see on low account like how they hit you, you can start put the traps. I think this is the best way to fix the traps and place it perfectly. Okay, maybe you want like go on the second base. This base is like as I said, is a diamond shape base. Like it's classic Legends League base. Yes, we can like now we can like build like a very popular base, like a box base. Like I think like more than half of people of Legends League they are running this type, like the classic box bases. We are doing the same process. We start from the CC. I will do the same process as the previous base I did before. Like start from CC, core, and the town hall.
How often do you build bases or fresh bases for Legends League? Are you building like all the time, or do you find you can build a base and that'll last for a week, say, and then you'll have to build a fresh one, or?
Depends how many requests I have, but I usually build like more than 20, like every season almost, or even more.
Fair play. Quite a lot then.
Yeah, but as I know, like most of Legends League base like have the same concept, because you look like at the top ladder people what they are using, then you will try to make like stuff like that and have a good result of it. Okay, we start with the same CC, town hall, and core. Yeah, like now, I already built the core in this base. I do the same process, like I want to try to defend also Super Dragon this way, on this base, like a double single core.
So an interesting question came through here. So they said, obviously right now you've got your clan castle right next to your town hall. They were wondering why you didn't put the single target in that compartment and the clan castle where the single target inferno is. So the
Yeah, because
CC.
on this type, I will explain why I put the CC here.
Okay.
Because when the base is completed, I will explain why on this base I didn't put like the single here and the CC here. I will explain it when I will finish the base on this one.
For sure.
Same here, I put the mortar inside or against the flame finger. But this time I prefer like put like more outside, like this one. Yeah, if you ask me like why I put like these storages in front of the X-bow, the ground X-bow, is because like to slow down the warden works.
So another interesting question just came through in the chat there from Pinball. He's saying he's noticed a lot of base builders now put air defenses close to wizard towers, which used to be frowned upon. Because obviously, especially with Lalo, you don't want the ADs sitting right next to wizard towers usually. But he said a lot of bases now have this. He was just wondering why that's the case.
Yeah, I put like the wizard tower because before start the base building, I already think what I wanted to defend. And this way, I put the wizard tower here because I want it to hit the dragon in the mass. I need, of course, on this type of base, I need the air defense inside as well, against the dragon. If you want like defend the Lalo, it's better if you put the air defense like this, because when you drop the lava hound, the wizard tower instead hit the loons will hit the air defense. It depends on what you want to defend basically. Like this why I say like it's always better before start the base. You think already like which type of strategy you want to defend, who you want to defend on Legends League. This I think this is the secret to have to be successful on Legends League bases. Okay, I almost put it like everything. And here another thing, I put the spell factor in front of the mortar. Is because sometimes you face bowlers. The bowlers bounce won't kill the mortar because the spell factory have less HP than the mortars. Same here, dark elixir drill with a gold mine because the elixir drill have more HP. If you see, I'm checking like when I place the trash, I check like the archer tower range to check if there's some like a dead zone, if any minion can store like buildings. I check everything.
So other than the spell factories going in front of your mortars, is there any other strategy you use to placing down your trash buildings on the outside?
Before, if you guys push it, like there's many like people like playing Suilalo, stuff like that. They always like take like one bowlers because in Legends League maybe 1% maybe can change your attack. This is why the trash is very important. You can't like don't consider it. I mean, because maybe 1% will change your attack from 1 star to like a 2 star sometimes. Basically, in Legends League, we try to get less percentage as possible. Like if you see, like I check like all the archer tower and see if there's dead zones. I prefer like cannon near the scatter shot because the RC trick. Remember the RC trick? It can one shot the archer tower, but it can't shoot the cannons. So I want when the RC is coming, like the important buildings need to be like protected like by cannons, stuff like that. Then we will try to leave some double space, like to people think like there will be that space for Teslas. Maybe we can put like one archer tower here to protect these two trash buildings, sorry.
So at what point do you start thinking about where your Tesla farm is going to be? Do you sometimes build a base with a specific baited Tesla farm, or yeah?
Yes, this is why when you build a base, you try to like when the base is finished, you will try to look like from which side they will attack, from where they will attack. From there, you need to start to bait the base. Okay, like this one. Oh, you asked me like before, like why I put the CC like this, right? I will explain why I put in the CC here and not here. Because on this base, since it have like a 2 single, I think queen charge is harder enough. So this is why I want to put CC like this, because I want the CC range is look like this. Like it's if you see the CC range would cover like outside the town hall. If I drop my hero here, the king plus the queen, if I go on this side, will make the lava hound come out through the CC. So in this way, I will force people drop the hero here and spawn dragons from here. This is the main reason I put the CC here. It's because the CC range is outside and people want to drop the hero here because we just get the CC out. So in this way, I can just like put maybe the Tesla farm here and bait the heroes. This is why I'm putting here the CC. Yeah, this is why I say like before start building, you need to have like an idea. If I would like put the CC here, like this, maybe the heroes won't come out. Like this, because the CC range is inside the base. And when I spawn dragons from here, I will take like more early the CC, I mean. But on this type of base, since the sweeper both are pointing from the multi, from the 10 o'clock, they will do far side on this type. As I said, I put like RC and king together, so they probably will gonna spam from the RC side. So like before, we try to west from where the blimp will come. Okay, so we will put like dragons like this, and the blimp maybe here with the warden. On this point, the blimp will we need bait. Here I put many storage to slow down the heroes. Storage will slow down the heroes. I will put like basically all my traps here to kill like the king and the queen. We said the blimp will come from here, so we put also the Nado, the black bomb, and the red bomb to kill the dragons and the loons when it come up from the blimp. We are putting like this time we are putting like bombs outside because when the attacker, the hitter, will pop the king ability, the small bomb will help to kill like the small barb faster. We are putting deeper here. Okay. Another type of bait we can do is like this. Like put the red bombs here. You will ask me like why I'm putting like the red bombs like this. Is not wasted. Most like many hitter is putting like the red bomb here, because when you start like the ice bomb, you will drop the loons. The red bomb will kill like the loons first. Then you doesn't have like the loons cover you from the black bomb. This is why sometimes you find some bases with red bombs outside like this. But in this way, your bases will be very weak against any type of Lalo. So it depends what you gonna want to defend. Okay, same as before. We are putting like Skelly in the middle. We need to put like the air Skelly, like check the range of the air Skelly. The air Skelly need to come up when the air defense is hitting, and when the scatter shot, these two air defense, the airborne is hitting. So we have to check like the range of everything. Like in this position, maybe we can put like this and check the range of the other defense.
What sort of trophy ranges do you usually tend to build for, or do you build for all trophy ranges?
Depends. I usually build for high range people, like top ladder people, but it depends on the base change like every range. Like if you like build for lower cope player, maybe you would try maybe some anti 2-star bases instead, like easier base instead like box bases with town hall more here in the middle to try to get more 1-star as possible. It depends on your age basically. If you want to stay up, I personally suggest like now like bases like box bases and diamond bases or teaser bases like that. It's worked very well in the high trophy, because basically if we count like the top 10 players, mostly are super dragons and super bowlers. Few are playing like Queen Charge Lalo, but the most are playing like super dragons and super bowler. This is why when I build like Legends League base, I care this two strategy more. This all depends on what you want to defend. Like here, if you ask me like why I'm putting like this wall open, because I want like maybe the ground spawn instead like all go here, maybe they can exit, stuff like that. This is why I'm leaving like the base like core with many walls, and outside like with very open. This is why I'm doing this setup on this base, because I think it's working right now against the package mesh. Here I think okay, we now will put the ground traps. The ground traps, first we need to think like, okay, what we want to defend. Like this I need to try to guess like from where package mesh would come. Maybe from here I can like do like 2 plans of package mesh. One plan is maybe warden work here to cut off this compartment, king witch there, wall breaker here, and then I go with the log launcher with the final jump here. This the most classic bowler's mesh. Another plan could be like warden work here to to defend this and jump here with the blimp here. This could be like the most common P.E.K.K.A smash plan on this base. But if you see, this needle is working also for the P.E.K.K.A smash. So we come from this side, so we try like before, put the giant bomb here against the P.E.K.K.A smash.
How do you decide with ground and air expos? Is that something again that you think of before the bases? You know, the range of the ground compared to the range of the air, or is that something you kind of?
Yeah, I usually the X bomb like this. The air bomb is important for against the dragons. The X bomb also is important because if you see, the ground ball will be the main target of the hero. When you drop the hero, the X bomb will attack your hero first, not your dragons. In this way, I put ground ball here instead here because I want to put the hero on the top side instead on the bottom side. This way, I also have like CC helping, stuff like that. I check the X bone. If you see like both X bone, like this and that, these one are not reachable from the core, will keep hit your P.E.K.K.A. These two. So once your bowlers or your P.E.K.K.A will be in the middle, you have like one sweeper will push down your healers, and you will have like X-bow, scatter shot, like hitting your bowlers or P.E.K.K.A smash. I also have like this multi will help like burn out like the bowlers more fast.
So the chat's also asking why you're baiting the left-hand side of the base more than the right-hand side of the base.
Yeah, as I said, I bait this side because most of time they will look like the dragon spawn. Which side with the dragons and the warden more value you take? On here with the dragons, when you enter for here, the warden ability, you will kill the king also. So once the king is killed, your hero will be alive like for more time. This is why people like hit from this side. But if you try the base, maybe they will hit from this side. So this is why, in my opinion, it's better like test the base, see which side they will choose, then place your traps, so you will have like a perfect traps. But I usually like trap where I have like two hero. Maybe some people like hit more the queen side because the queen have more range, will do more damage of against the dragon, stuff like that. Yeah, but this like you need test it before to place the traps. Basically, I put like one Tesla here because sometimes people like forget, like when you play super dragons, you basically put like every troops in 1 second, so you won't have like cleanup stuff like that. Sometimes one Tesla can save your base from 3-star to 199 maybe. Same here, I will put like the traps against the hybrid. First you need to think like from where the hybrid will come. I will put the ground traps here. Because I think the hybrid mostly will come from there or there. This Tesla farm setup also help like kill faster the king and the SB. So yeah, when I put the traps, I try to defend like more stuff than one.
Yeah, I definitely really like this base. Have you got a favorite base style to build between the box base or the diamond base?
I I like everything, but recently I like bull like anti-freeze style bases.
I think that's us. Honestly, these bases are crazy. Thank you so much, man. This was honestly
Yeah,
incredibly
was
insightful.
was a pleasure for me to show one of my passion.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing more base building sessions from you. Perhaps at some point we can actually see you doing some Legends attacks as well. I know we
Yeah,
spoke about
for
that a little
sure.
bit as well, so I think that could be fun. Seeing how you take down bases and how you kind of, you pick them apart with your base building knowledge. So that would be good fun, I think, if we can organize that too.